Hi, my name is Casey and I am a patient of Newman Plastic Surgery. I have been going to Newman Plastic Surgery for the last 9 years. I had relocated from Southern California to the Orlando area and had been asking around, where everyone got their Botox, faces that I really thought looked amazing, and they had all referred me to Z. So it was actually the first time I ever received Botox, and I was anxious about how much, and you always have these stories about what it could look like and what happens, and so we did it very gradually. It was not, a lot up front, and over time, it increased, it decreased, but I really, I trusted Z to guide me in the right direction and never over treat, knowing I could always come back and add more if I wanted it. And also through going to Z, she really pushed on making sure I was seeing a dermatologist for overall skin health. And so she referred me to Dr. Knight Dermatology, where I see Amy Wells, and I was going in, annually for my annual skin check. And, the first couple of years, everything was fine, no spots. And then within the last year and a half, 2 years, we started having a few more spots frozen off my face, my back, and I ended up having a couple of spots test for precancerous. And so what we did is we ended up having to cut some out of my back. The ones on my face, they were all frozen, but certainly I became very concerned about, what could happen if I had spots that were, on my nose, on the side of the face, where you really can't just freeze them off. And so I went back to Amy Wells at Dr. Knight and asked her for her recommendation, what she would do. And really the best route would be to do Halo and BBL and do, my face and my chest, and make sure that the spots where I've had damage already, that we could see the skin cells starting to turn. This was an opportunity to improve on that and, prevent future damage down the road. And so I went in and met with Z, and we talked a lot about what we wanted to do and what the recovery would look like and the time that it would take. And so we scheduled it in between, big meetings and travel that I had planned for work. And so I went in on a Friday, and, it was several hours, but I would say I was comfortable. I felt relaxed and safe, and I didn't feel a lot of pain during the procedure. Honestly, I think it was, you knew what you were there for was something really important for your overall health, for me at least. And so I was comfortable with the process, and with Z especially, knowing how well she's taken care of me over the last 9 years. So the procedure, was a couple of hours, and, I would say the heat and the pain after is a little bit more than I anticipated. But to continue to wake up every day and start to see the results of the procedure was just phenomenal. My skin has never been as clear or as smooth as it is today. I just have tinted moisturizer on, the Elastin, which was recommended by Z. The under eyes area, I don't have any concealer on. I don't have any powder on. And my skin overall just is healthy. It's clear. It feels so different, without all my sunspots. I definitely feel like I reversed a little bit in age, which, everyone's looking to do. And so after this process, so many people have stopped me to say, what have you done? Where did you get that? The results are just incredible. And I've really been very good about hats, sunblock, protecting my skin now because of these incredible results. I don't want to go backwards, so I'm really good about making sure that I'm following the regimen that should be in place after you have the treatments. And then I ended up meeting with Z again, and we talked about doing some fillers. So originally I was not sure if that's something I wanted, and we've taken a lot of time to talk through what I wanted in terms of results and what I wanted to focus on the most. And so we started filler a few weeks ago, and so far the results have been really so much better than I anticipated. I would say my favorite is my lips, actually. The first couple days I thought, oh my gosh, my lips are huge, and now I love having fuller lips. I've always had very thin lips. I always pierced my lips, and now I feel like I can actually put on lipstick and lip gloss and it's noticeable, and I'm not as self-conscious about not having an upper lip. And I'd say the other area is under eye. So while you have the Botox, this is an area that I've always focused on, thinking it was dark and I looked tired, and now everything is really lifted, and I think overall I love how this looks, and will certainly continue to do this in conjunction with the Botox, and then we'll continue to think about like more lasers and procedures to keep up with this. But I started this process in March of this year, and it's October, and it continues to improve, it continues to settle, and overall my skin health has been great. I had my last body checkup with Amy Wells, and I have no new spots. So I'm really thrilled with the results and the care that I've received from Newman Plastic Surgery.